It was a dark and foggy dawn the day after the pigmen came. The sun's light began to seep through the branches of the mighty spruce trees that covered this forest's floor. As the birds began to sing their songs, the silence faded away. The squirrels woke from their slumber, and deer rose from their beds of matted grass. Like the crack of thunder, a twig snapped. The birds raced to the sky, the deers charged for cover. Stumbling from the fog was a figure drenched in sweat, his sword drawn and covered in blood. The elf tumbled forward. Gamir had walked through the night, away from the ruins of Talatal. Men had not come to their rescue. The elves and dwarves had been betrayed. When the battle was clearly lost, Talatal was about to fall. Elf mage Itilra Ivirio sent him away on the fastest horse in the city. His only instructions were to tell of man's betrayal, man's failure to attack as they had promised. Gamir was the only survivor and the only one alive who knew. A screech filled the air, the squirrels raced back to their nest, and a warrior looked to the sky, sword at the ready. And from the heights of the sky swooped a beast. The elf dove to the ground while swinging his sword at the creature. A scream told him his blade had cut true. The winged beast was filled with rage. It swooped back for another attack. This time, the elf didn't react quickly enough. The creature struck him in the back, slicing through his skin with its barbed tail, and rushed back to the skies. Gamir collapsed to the forest floor. Again the beast screamed as it began another attack. The warrior rolled onto his back to see the venomous tail of the beast closing in again. With the last of his energy, he lifted the sword pointed at the beast. Gamir thought he could see the monster's fear as it attempted to pull out of its dive, but it was too late. Red blood covering the elf's matted hair, the creature gave one last shriek before its writhing body died. The warrior moaned and let his sword fall beside him, monster still thrust through. Exhausted, the warrior closed his eyes. The night's journey was long, and still there were miles left to the elves' tree city. With a heavy sigh, Gamir rolled to his feet and took a step. The world must know of man's betrayal. And once again, in the forest, birds began to sing. Hello, cow. Hello, cow. Tell me, is that a pig face? That's a pig face, right? I mean, it's definitely a pig face. Jerm says he doesn't see it, but I swear that's a pig face on front of the cow. And I think once you see it, I don't think that you can see anything else. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Realm of Vasten. Oh, I am so excited. Everything is just, it's just amazing. It has been a blur, as I keep saying. Truly, it's been a blur over the past some days. And yeah, it's time for us to do a statue. So hey, I don't know. I can't remember if I mentioned this. I think I likely did. But I have two new Patreons who will get their official statue once the first episode I record of December. That's kind of how I generally do it, because then that means everything has sort of like processed and all that kind of stuff, right? So I do have two, and they're coming, and I'll do that basically the first time of the first recording session of the month, right? Also, I see it's getting night, and I need to hurry. So I have a statue that I need to do. I've been wanting to do it for a while, and I just somehow get distracted every time. But and also I'm recording this before the premiere of the video goes out here in a few minutes of episode 60. So I don't know what you said. I don't know if you said yes, the half slab or not. So I'll change that based on what comes in the comments of last video next time. So I'm just a couple hours pre-recording, but. Boy, I'm gonna get Mob City, but that's okay because I have a bow now. I need to remind myself constantly. So, this fellow, I've talked about this before. This fellow, I really think has changed the game for me as far as introducing a new aspect of. I swear that there are signs here. I guess I'll just have to make one. As far as introducing like a new aspect of playing this game and of building a world, and that's GrumpyOwlGaming, who is just really a good friend and has done some wonderful things, but especially in his home series. Grumpy started doing this series called Home, and it's I think it started as survival, but then I can't spell or type when I talk. And it is 11/20/18. Okay. And I think it started survival and then moved to creative later. But basically, it's like it starts with cinematic shots, and I'm talking full cinematic voiceovers and everything, and it's telling a story. And it's a really fun series to watch. So if if you're looking for someone new to check out Grumpy Owl series. in the description of this video, and as well as a bunch of my other sort of favorite medieval style world building style channels, and some really good stuff in there, so check it out. But I mean, I know there's a lot more than that, so if I left someone out who should be featured in that, let me know in Discord. But anyway, Grumpy, I was watching home and I was like, wow, Grumpy's so lore focused and also building and all that stuff. But you know, I always intended this to be a really lore focused series, but you know, I kind of moved towards like, you know, just building cool stuff and whatever, and I kind of forget sometimes to write all the lore, and that's something that I learned from Grumpy. And yeah, so that's where these intro cinematics come, where I talk about the lore. Now, I don't do obviously the voice acting and all that stuff. I don't have it in me, but I, you know, tell the story documentary style kind of is the way I sort of gone about it. And a few people have done it, but as far as I know, Grumpy's the first one I've seen to do it in this game. So maybe someone did before, but I didn't see it. So I'm going to get full credit because that was very cool. But so yeah, so just building statues. These are the statues of people who have helped the channel in some way. Grumpy, the reason why I'm featuring him is not only just the voiceovers, but also Grumpy did episode 50 World Tour with me to kick off kind of my World Tour week, where it just kind of cascading, you know, like Grumpy and Sunfire and PixelBrew, and then all of a sudden Welsknight, and yeah, it just kind of well, we toured a lot that week, but we're not touring anymore until the end of the season. I promise we're not. I promise we're not. Okay, anyway. So, doing a bunch of stuff here. If you haven't joined me yet, join me on my Discord. I'm there all the time. It's very fun. It's very fun, and it's a good place to hang out. What are we doing today? Today I want to do a little bit of nature. I'm still working on trying to wrap this Monument to the Fallen. That's the name of this entire little village. I want to wrap this up. I want to work on this riverbank. I was playing with Jerm last night a little bit, and kind of work on some nature here. And oh man, I'm gonna kill my friend. He's gonna move at the last second, isn't he? Oh yeah, don't worry, I got your back. So what I want to do here is I want to naturify this river. I did, as you can see, I did pull out all of this stuff and refill it with water. There was like 3 buildings, I think 3 buildings and a farm. Yeah, 3 buildings and a farm. And yeah, so the problem is, look, the problem is boats aren't going to be able to get through any of it because that bridge is there and it's a low bridge, and that's fine. You know what? I don't care. It's fine. I think probably a player boat could probably sneak under that. That looks like it's a block and a half. I think that's the right height, but regardless, it's fine. As long as it's not like a house in the middle of the water that looks ridiculous, you know, I think this is better. So what I want to do is I want to go along here and I would plant coarse dirt, basically coarse dirt riverbanks all along both sides of this. That could be really cool. And then I want to work on naturifying that little mound. I think that'll be really good. Put some trees, some shrubbery, and I want to bring some trees overhanging this water, which is something I did before. But I'm going to show you how I do it. But that takes a little bit. So I need to go make a bunch of coarse dirt. I think I have some, but not enough probably. Make a bunch of coarse dirt and put all along these banks. And then I got some new shears. My last one's broke. So I got some new shears. I need to get a whole bunch of leaves, probably oak leaves, maybe spruce. I don't know, one of the two, and just get ready for that. But then I'm gonna make some trees. So we'll do that together. But let me get the muddy banks sort of here done first. Yeah, so a lot of work has been done. They did these whole banks here, and they are pretty solid as far as coarse dirt going all the way around. I think it looks pretty bland right now, but just hang in there for a few moments. It's going to get better with just a little bit of time. I forgot that, but that's okay because where I forgot, it just happens to be where this bank is, and I want to beautify that a little bit. So maybe I'll leave that grass. So, the next thing you want to do if you're doing the coarse dirt on the ground, and there's going to be a mixture, but I need to figure out where the plants are going to go. I went and just had to cut down a bunch more logs just to get saplings, and while I was there, I just sheared a whole bunch of trees. So I have a few saplings, not quite as many as I kind of wish I had, but it's enough to at least get started here. And let me figure out where maybe some dirt is. One of these. I don't think that's actually the one I was looking for. Where's the slab dirt? Is it, again, not the one I'm looking for? I have a whole bunch. Of dirt. Was it here? No, still not. But you know what was here? This. Okay, I'll take that. This is weird. I have a whole bunch of dirt somewhere. Where the heck is it here? No. Boy, I have a lot of stuff. And I guess it's all spread out. I don't know. I swear I had a whole bunch of it. Anyway, so what I want to do is I'm going to build some extra high oak trees. here. And the way we're going to do that is use the old B-dubs method / whoever he learned it from. I don't think he invented this method, but it sure does work pretty often. So what we'll do is we'll come out here in the middle of the river just a little bit, and maybe, well, I see you. So I see you, you screw. And bye. Yeah, okay, I thought so. All right, nice try. Nice try, fellas. But okay, so let's go here and we'll go up 1, 2. Okay, that'll be just fine. This will be a really tall tree, but that's cool. And then we'll go you gotta go 1 over here, 1 over here. 1. That one doesn't count. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Jump down. 5. There we go. And then we can bone meal this if I want to. Usually it'll grow fairly quickly. Maybe within 12. Maybe not. Oh, it did. Just at the very end. Okay, cool. Then, okay, so then after we get that tall tree, because so look at this. That looks horrible. I forgot that there's some dirt there, so you can't really see it. But yeah, that looks bad. Go. Can I get it? Yes, I can. Okay, cool. So we'll get to that, and we'll get rid of this. Now what I need to do is get this. Go over and get some more oak. I need to go over and get some more oak. So we'll get some more oak, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna make some of those brand new beautiful oak log textures. Or what are they called? It's just oak. Is it wood? It's just called oak wood, I think. I think that's the term they went with, I believe. So let's just make. You lose 1 every 4, right? So that's whatever. That's fine. That's so kind of dumb. I think that should be 4 logs makes 4 wood, I think. And I know there's a data pack out there that a lot of people use, but maybe we'll switch. I don't know. I'm really trying to have sort of a minimal amount of data packs going forward. Truly, I am. I think it could be it can get a little overwhelming. And then we'll come out here, and then how about here? Yeah, that should be okay. And we'll just put dirt there. Okay, cool. Yeah, there we go. Now I'll just take this one down. That should be just fine. Now, a couple things I like. I actually like, even though we have these beautiful logs, I kind of like having stairs in some certain places. So let me grab. Do I have any? No, they're back here. I'm gonna grab some spruce stairs. You know, in our old pack, if you walk around this world, you might find that there's a bunch of oak trees that use oak logs, oak stairs and stuff. To make it work, and that is because our really old oak texture was quite dark, and it was a big difference. So hey, I want that. Come here. I want all that stuff. Yeah, that'll be cool. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I want to throw down a stair right there. That'll be good. And then a stair, I guess here I could do something like this. Whoop. I don't think it's necessary. I think it's good the way it is. So yeah. And here maybe I should take this down. Actually, I should, and then I should replace it with. Oh, unnecessary actually, because I'm gonna put a stair there. So let's do a stair right here. Cool. Let's see how that looks. How's that? It's not great. It's not great. Okay, so what I don't like about it is I don't like how straight it is at the top. I actually like this part of it quite a lot. But I think what we'll do is to eliminate that is come up from here. You gotta go. One more. Oh no, nuts. Okay. I didn't mean to fall down. Okay, let's see. Here? It's better. We're kind of rounding the corner here. I think what probably I need to do is this. Give me that. Let's throw a stair in here. Come on, let me do it. Yeah, and then maybe over here. And then get rid of this guy. Okay. Let's try that. Let's come down here to the river. What I want is I'm just looking for a little bit of an overhang tree. That's kind of weird, isn't it? Let me work this up and I'll be right back. What do we think? That looks better, right? looks like kind of a leaning tree deal. And then remember, this is going to look even better once I get some stuff along the side there. But here's the plan. I just want to come in and do one tree where I really liked it. I mean, it's simple. It's really simple. And I have some fences that I could stick up in there. Let me see here. Whoop. No. Whoop. No. Really? Whoop. Okay, no. I can't do it. For some reason, this is not letting me do it. Come on. I know you can reach. Okay. Just some, like, simple sort of structural fence overhangs, like, there. I don't want to go too crazy with it because I don't want it to look symmetric or anything, but we'll see that. Yeah, it looks okay. That'll look really good once there's more leaves and more of a sort of canopy over the river. But yeah, that's kind of what I want to go for. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to build about 20 of these trees or so, maybe all along the river, and then really try to give this some atmosphere leading from that bridge to the wall. That's the area one. The other area is going to be a bit of a farmland, so I'm not going to mess with that. But I think this is a good start. Real simple little tree. I see you. Yeah, let me do that and come back. Hey, I have just a minute here, but I want to pop in and just show the progress. I've been kind of AFKing for the last, I don't know, 20 minutes or 30 minutes or so, somewhere around there, and just kind of letting these trees grow. And I've gotten really lucky. A lot of them have turned into big trees. The few that have turned into small trees, I've cut down and just replanted saplings. Here. This one is, these two actually here are really small. I might cut these two down. They're bigger trees, but not by much, you know, so I might cut these down. But I'm looking for all the big trees, so you can kind of see what we're going for here. I was doing a little bit of cinematic recording, that's why I have shaders on right now. But anyway, yeah, so we're getting the overhang trees, and then what we'll do is we'll sort of like get them diagonal into the ground, and then, you know, this is going to be a really nice shaded cool river. It's going to be super cool. I did something kind of like this man, wow, 2 years ago maybe, over near Caluss, and I've learned a lot of lessons since then. But the idea is going to be that, you know, if there were trees here, these people who live here would have cut them down to get all the wood and stuff, but they probably wouldn't have bothered with the trees right on the river because no one wants to build right on the river. You know, I need to get this out. I don't have all that many. I went over that forest and cut down a bunch of trees. I think I'm just not patient enough to wait for the saplings to fall because I got very few saplings back, and I've been using them anyway. All right. Anyway, I hear some kid screaming. Some kid who is probably my son, so one of them. I need to go take care of that. But I'm gonna go back to AFKing. I just wanted to pop in and just show this very quickly to see the progress. Okay. I'm gonna go hide in the house, and I'll come back once all these trees are grown. Right, so hey, I thought we could maybe come and finish this together. The progress is okay. I just made a whole bunch of these logs where I had been farming over in that little forest over there, and yeah, it's coming along. There's a couple things I don't really like. This one's kind of bad, but you know what? There could be some smaller ones. Let me see if this one's salvageable or not. And while I was over there farming stuff, I did also... Is anyone... No, okay. I did also grab a bunch of leaves as well. So I have at least some leaves. Let's see. So I'm thinking, like, maybe this would be a real leaner. Let's grab these things. Okay, cool. And... You know, like, sometimes I'm not going to need to use the bark. Since it's... We don't have that four... I think I talked about this last clip. We don't have that four bark for... Or 4 wood for bark situation. So I'm not sure. Let's see. This could be a real leaner is kind of what I'm thinking. Like, bring this here and then here. Here. And then maybe... here? Something like that? How's that? That's okay. I mean, some trees might lean that much. Actually, you know what would be great? Here's what I should do. Okay, this will be good. So then what we'll do is, let me grab a little bit of dirt. I have some here. Yeah, I think that'll be good. All right, and then we'll make a tree here. Boom. Yeah, perfect. Brilliant thinking. Okay, so let's cut this guy down, and boy, I need more inventory things. Okay, let's see. We'll go here. I need you. It takes so long to cut this stuff down. Okay, yeah, this would be a really nice one. Let's do this here and here. How about that? That's okay. That's, you know what? So that looks really pre-generated all of a sudden. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Just give a little hanger down leaves over there, a little over here, right? Something like that. Yeah. Okay, maybe not this one. Maybe not this one. Is this fortune? No, I did the wrong thing. This one is, yeah. I'll take that leaf back. Cool. That looks good. That doesn't really look pre-generated at all. Very nice. Very nice fix. Okay, cool. Let's do this one. So I thought this is kind of how I'm going to proceed in making this this little area look nice. I hate having that out of my pointer finger reach. Okay, let's do this. Then the next thing that we'll do, and I'll do this off camera because it's a real pain, is take out all of these things that you can see the log and change it out for the wood type, I think, probably. So let's go one more here, and then we'll do this guy. Oh, nope, darn. Then this guy. Might be overkill here. I'm not sure. Let's see here. Doop. How's that? Is that going to be too thick? It might be too thick. Let's go up here and grab this, and we'll try this one right there. That's better. Yep, that's better. Cool. And then this can go right here. Cool. Well, that's good. So let's take a look at just these two before we go any further, and also I'm going to have to go sleep. But we can get the idea. Get the idea of this little area. I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be pretty nice. It's going to be pretty nice. A couple of these things, like obviously this needs a little bit of work, and that could just be done with just a wee bit of dirt. Put some dirt there. Yes, that'll be cool. Okay, let me go sleep. I'm going to work on this. I was going to work on this on camera, but it's super boring. It's super boring. Also, I need to eat. So I can run, and I'm gonna do all these trees exactly like that, and then I'll come back and we'll discuss. Okay, be right back. I'm back over here in Port Bray because I need to find a little teensy bit of iron for some shears. I seem to have lost any iron that I've had sitting around this world. Again, the downside of a big world is that happens from time to time. But yeah, so I just wanted to just mention I have been. Well, that's new. I swear that's new. Those are new, or I am so oblivious I've never noticed that. Maybe someone can go back a few hundred episodes and see how long that's been there for. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure I've never seen those banners. Anyway, I'm looking for iron. But I have been reading over Discord while I've been working on these trees a little bit. Believe it or not, those 4 might be enough. I just have to make them if there isn't any. There's 3. I'll take these 2. Okay. Yeah, I've been reading over Discord, and I'm reading the Vasten Dimensions thread that we have, and my goodness, it is really exciting. I'm kind of watching the formation of some build groups and some build teams and all that kind of stuff, and it looks like it's going to be really, really cool, and I am really excited that you guys are going to get so kind of watch it come to fruition. So yeah, Vasten Dimensions is going to be basically a Vasten community built in a parallel world to this exact same world, which I've talked about before, but just in case you're unaware. Yeah, it's really taken off. It's really taken off. I'm kind of blown away. I did totally the wrong thing. I meant to go to a swamp. Yeah, how do I get to a swamp from here? This way. Yeah, I meant to go to the church, not this. I've gone to Whitesand so many times over the last 6 months or more that I completely forgot where I was going. Yeah, I'm going to the church. That's where I want to actually head to. Okay, let's do this. Hello. Oh, there we go. Hardly any. Yeah, I'll just go to the end temple. I need to get some vines. I don't have any. I think I talked about it before, but I don't have any. I want to grab some lily pads. I know that we have lily pads in some AFK fishing farms, but I figure since I need vines anyway, I'll just come over here and grab some. So, I guess it doesn't really matter where. Okay, I'll just come up this hill. This seems like a good place. I gotta be kind of quick because it's very quickly turning into nighttime, and I'm unprepared with the bed. So yeah, I've been working on the trees. It's coming along. It's coming along okay. It's just gonna take a little while to make. I want vines for a few different things. I want vines hanging over. I think in that the overhang tree sort of area. I want vines there, and I want also vines to make mossy cobble and stuff like that. That's why I'm doing this. But yeah, the Vasten Dimensions thing. Oh man, I think you guys are going to be excited. So there's it's a mixture. It's like maybe like roughly half YouTubers, half streamers. Well, I mean, half YouTubers and streamers, and half non-content creators. So yeah, it's gonna be really cool. Should I just make a bed out here? I don't think you know what? I think I need 3 white. I don't think you can mix wool colors anymore, which, you know. Okay. Let's just cut down one of these trees, because there is a crafting bench right here. Let's see here. Yeah, I'll just make a bed. I don't want to get in a war. That's not what this episode's all about. Let's make a war. Or make a war. Let's make a day. Let's make a day. You know, one day, one of the future worlds that areas that I'm thinking about maybe having is some sort of like sun god. I'm kind of thinking maybe jungle might be a pretty good place for that. But yeah, like a sort of sun god area where they can sort of they can turn at night instead of like how beds turn in the night today. Maybe there could be an area where with a sacrifice of some sort they can create day, like a nighttime. I think that could be kind of cool and kind of useful in the realm too. Sometimes you want it to be night and you don't want to wait, so it'd be nice to have a place that you can go do that. That'd be kind of fun. Anyway, yeah. So it's a thought. It's a thought. Nothing set in stone yet, but you know we use some command blocks here as long as it is story driven. I have no issue with it. I think it adds a lot to the world and makes it just a very immersive and cool and unique environment. So yeah, maybe we'll do something like that in season 4. Here I go again talking about season 4. I've been told, Fix, stop it, stop looking ahead so far, but you know I can't. I get excited. So okay, where are we at here? Almost a stack of vines, probably enough vines. Let's go through here and grab some. Is it lily pads? Lily pads, not tadpoles. Tadpoles are like animals, right? It's like tadpoles are baby frogs or toads. Is that right? I think it is. So yeah, I gotta grab these. I don't think you have to harvest these with anything. No, you don't. Okay, cool. I'll just grab these, and then I might come back into wherever there's an AFK fish farm and replace them at some point. Just because this is nice, and this is kind of along the road, so it'd be nice to not completely destroy this swamp field that's so nice and beautiful here. But yeah, I definitely want to use some of these in the river. I think that's going to be really good. I definitely want to use grass, but I can get more grass out there, for sure. But this is a cool little part of the build, and I think it's going to really make the river feel like I feel like, and I don't know if I'm right. I get real framey right now. I don't know if I'm right on this, but I feel like shaded rivers or rivers that don't get a lot of sun are more likely to develop like moss and stuff, right? I mean, that seems like it kind of makes sense. Who else? Anyone else? No? With my bow? I can defeat you all with my bow now that I have one after 60 or 70 episodes of not having a bow. It's nice. I feel like such a adult Minecrafter now. Anyway, let me take these back to the river, and I'll bring you in. I'll bring you in there, and we'll sort of discuss how we're placing this and where we're placing it and all that kind of stuff too. Okay, I'd like to finish up this river thing today, if possible. Okay, I think the last thing we have to do is figure out where we can put in some lily pads, and then we'll take a look at this. I think, and I just kind of feel like it's just going to be random. You know, just kind of like around, maybe more around the shaded parts, perhaps. I feel like it wouldn't really be in the middle all that often. I know I just put one in the middle, but you know what I mean? Like, I think it would be more slightly in the shaded areas. So, can I do this a little faster? Nope, not really. I thought I could, but without this bobbing, but I'm pretty sure you got a bob. Down, please. Okay. And then I think I'll just put a few more of the. I'm stuck. I'm stuck on the lily pad. I'm stuck on the lily pad. Okay. A tiny little leaf was going to hold me underwater and drown me, just like that. That's all it took. And then let's definitely put a few like in these like little areas. Like these might be a little bit more stagnant. I think. Oh, there's my phone. There's my phone going off. Darn it. There's a stagnant area here. I think. Yeah, I do feel like there'd be like definitely some like overgrowth here. Yeah, I don't think I want to put more. Because I'm not putting trees over here. This is gonna be a little farming area, but I do want to put some trees. There's two little tiny, like, I don't know what you call them. Like, they're the smallest lakes ever. Like, ooh. I didn't see that these are moving water. I don't really want that. I'd kind of like this to be cut off. Okay, that's good. Just throw a few in here. That's fine. I think maybe there's one over here. Yeah. Again, just a couple, just to show that maybe water's not moving quite as much over here. And there's one more. It's going to be dark again. Oh my goodness. These days are like 1 minute long. Somehow I've met... Oh, well, whatever. It doesn't matter. Oh, I forgot this one. I forgot to make this tree grow. Okay, let's do one last tree together after we sleep. Let's go sleep. Okay, fine. Fine, Minecraft. You want me asleep? I will sleep. I will sleep. No problem. No problem. Okay, yeah, things have been going great though. I really like this build. I like this Monument to the Fallen. It's really turning into a cozy little village, isn't it? Like, I started that. I didn't really do it on camera. It doesn't really matter. You see what it is. It's just gonna be another one of these towers, and then we're gonna connect it, and that's gonna really draw the eye line in the right way. And I'll talk about that once I finish it, which will probably be next episode. Where the heck is that tree? Over here. Okay. Okay, let's make this guy grow. Oh. Okay. Mid one. Come on, grow, buddy. Grow. Don't make me use the whole stack. Okay. It's a small tree, but it's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Hey, by the way, today, when you're seeing this, JermsyBoy's video part 2 with Tour with Welsknight came out. So it's wonderful. It's so cool. He's such a great world, and I remember that was the first thing when I became aware of Jerm. I watched his Just World, and I was like, oh man, I can't play with this guy. This guy's like, you know, next level stuff, and he is. I'm not saying that nothing has changed, but I remember vividly thinking that and thinking like, oh wow, this is like, this castle building is something I can't even wrap my head around it, you know. It's really amazing. Jerm does a lot of things great. Texture pack and regular building and all that kind of stuff is all really good. The castle building might be the best. I mean, well, the texture pack's really darn good, but you know what I mean? Like, castle building's right there. And I think people just know him, as Welsknight even said, as like a texture maker, but man, dude can build castles and like lots of other things. Really great details and all this stuff, but there's something special about just having like an eye for there we go. An eye for where where the sightline should be, you know, and Jerm sees that really well. It's very cool. It's very, very, very cool. And I'm so happy that that other people get to see this world that I've been watching him build for well over a year for sure now, quite a while, I think. So some of these are going to grow. I mean, they'll all grow. They'll all grow up as well as just down, which is cool. And that's what I really want to make sure, because I'm not getting these up the whole way, but they'll get there. They'll get there with time. They'll grow and spread and all that stuff, and this should look like a nice mined over little location. So last thing I want to do here before I wrap up this episode today, and I just want where this rock is kind of touching the ground, maybe a couple vines. But the last thing I need to do is I just need to set up a kind of quick and dirty temporary vine farm, just so we can easily harvest them. And let's see. Oh, how about right here? Why not? I'm going to at some point work on this house, but I think we're probably a little ways away from that, so that'll give me a little bit of vines anyway as they kind of grow down. Yeah, that's probably good enough. I mean, that'll give me... You only get one though, right, for a cobblestone, I think. So I probably need more than that. I'll do it later. Anyway, I think that's it. I think that's it for me today. So if you enjoyed the episode, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, you know, tell your friends, tell your moms and dads that there's someone older than them who's playing Minecraft and building some pretty cool stuff, and hopefully you'll keep on coming back. Drop me those comments. I sure love the comments. People say like and share and subscribe and all that stuff is really fun. But boy, the comments make my day. They make me happy. It feels like we're having a conversation then instead of I'm just talking, you know, which I am. But it's nice. It's cool. Anyway, great hanging out with you guys today. I really very much enjoy it, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye everyone.